my character's called Keneally, and he's running with the English, but he's part of the Irish resistance. I've worked with Hugo Weaving before in a film called V for Vendetta, so I've known him for some time. And I was really, I really loved working with him before, and I got some cred because he was part of the Matrix thing, you know, so to be working with the Matrix guys meant to be good, you know. And but of course V for Vendetta had a big following of younger people as well. And Jim Broadbent, who I've worked with many times on stage and in film, and it's just always a pleasure to be with those guys. And I've worked with Freddie Fox as well before on television in a series called Shadowline, and immensely fond of all those guys. And then there's the younger crowd. There's Barry Keoghan, fantastic young actor, and Moe Dunford, you know, there's lots of... I'm immensely impressed by younger actors these days, you know.
Great.
They're smarter than we were.
And you've a relationship with Lance going back a little while. Can you tell us about what's like?
Well, I did a couple of films with Lance. I did a film called Halo Effect, which we did in Dorset Street in a mocked-up chip shop. It's a long time ago. It was one of his first things, and but I was very impressed by him, and we got on well. And then he asked me to do a cameo in Kisses, playing a Bob Dylan lookalike. Yeah, if you squint your eyes and look at me, you might say possible. And so that was great fun. And so then when this came up, I was delighted to do it.
Can you tell us a little bit about, you know, the history of the film in terms of this time period? Isn't covered a lot in terms of Irish film, for audiences who mightn't be familiar with.
Well, I don't think it's ever been covered, has it? The famine.
No.
Well, I think it's just may be to do with survival guilt or survival resentment. You know, I think they think about it more in America because that's where those survivors went and suffered those. I mean, if you go to, I mean, I was in Canada doing a film in New Brunswick, and there was an island there that just off the coast where all the refugees from famine Ireland had died with typhoid. They weren't allowed land in Canada. And there was a statue to a doctor who went out there, went to the island and nursed everyone and died himself, you know. I mean, that had more. There was more impact there in Canada about the famine than you get here. You get in Ireland, and it just seems strange to me. But of course, there is an information deficit about anything that might fuel anger, change, understanding. You know, the social conditions at the time of the famine were absolutely shocking. And it's worth remembering it not just to be furious with the English, with whom we should be furious, who turned down, by the way, offers of help from places like Iran. You know, they had boats ready, full of food to send, and the British said, no, we don't need it. They didn't need it, but there was people in the west of Ireland who needed it. But we should be thinking about all the, say, the migrants. The end of this film reminds me of the current situation with migrants trying to get into Europe, just trying to survive, trying to live. And they said about the people who left Ireland, they were running away. They ran onto the boat. Family members were fighting each other to get on the boat. I mean, it was just disgusting. And it can be useful to remember that stuff, you know.
Do you think maybe Irish audiences and international audiences will, what will they see in the film that they haven't seen before, do you think?
Well, they've never seen a film about the famine and about the Irish famine before, and it may just have resonances for them about what it's actually like to live in that kind of situation, and realise that it is being experienced by people right now. I mean, can you imagine Aleppo, you know? Just people who are on the receiving end of decisions made some distance away, and all you want to do is feed your children. I mean, that's your only duty if you're a parent, is to feed your children. We should be helping those people. I mean, but we have things, and let me get right down to it. We have like direct provision here in Ireland, which is for refugees, for people looking for political asylum, and we give them €19 a week, and we stick them in camps, and we won't allow them work. They're not allowed to cook for their families. It's the opposite of principled help. It's just keep the lid on them, you know. So we haven't learned very much from our own experience, you know.
The film's going to be shooting in Connemara, and we're here in Wicklow. You know, it's
Actually, we're in Kildare.
We're in Kildare.
We're in Kildare.
We are in Kildare.
Patrick, this is Kildare.
I know.
I mean, not only do you not know about the famine and your history, you don't even know where we're actually, what county we're in. It's so strange that the Irish have such attachments to what they call counties that they didn't name the counties were shired by people who like to see things in that way. In the north of Donegal, they survived the famine, you know, and Fanad. Yeah, I used to go to Fanad a lot, and for some reason, because it's on that kind of peninsula, the blight didn't get there, and they were okay. They were okay there, you know. It's weird, isn't it? And Rory Gallagher's from Donegal, not Cork.
I know he's born in Ballyshannon. My
I know.
house is right beside the hospital.
There you
the
are.
Rock Hospital.
Just tell the Cork people that.
Have you been to Connemara before?
Yeah, I've filmed in Connemara. Yeah. Well, of course, Connemara is uniquely beautiful, and it would be a very poignant landscape, you know, more than Luxembourg. And yeah, I mean, people still will have a sense of that, of the famine there, you know. And I was listening to Joseph O'Haney talking about, you know, people on the road walking, and that's how the songs were, you know, because he was a great Shannon singer. Well, the songs were communicated and shared by people walking around, nowhere to live, just stopping into homes, and you know, how they maintained any sense of cohesion in a society under that kind of pressure. Just very, very frightening. It'll be beautiful to be in Connemara. It'll define it, you know. It will define the film, it seems to me. That thing of revenge drives the action, you know, but that then allows you to look at the actual phenomenon of famine. You know, it's still there. Famine is still everywhere. It's a choice. Famine is a choice, whether you feed people or not, you know. And we're very well fed here now, and we have to do things for people. I mean, that's what I would hope people would get out of the film. It's no good just having a nostalgic memory of the famine. So, there you are. I don't know how you get revenge for that, but